Okay, Jethro, hello. Good. We're just getting the cameras going here. We've got a pretty big attack going on. We're in Hereford, and we got dead dogs and everything. So this is a big deal today, guys. There was a huge attack yesterday. You'll hear more about it. And unfortunately, these people lost one dog. The other dog got all messed up, and this is a full-on thing. So here we go. Hello, Mel, Gregory. Yeah, and I think I saw Neil Price back there. Trish, good morning. Good morning, Donna. Very good. All right. Well, we've got Lois here with us, so here we go. TikTok. All right. Excellent. And looks like we've got a pretty good signal. We are probably going to get the other, we're going to do everything we can in terms of the WeBoost and stuff. Lois is she was in the back seat. She just got out. So Reed's talking to the people. We actually suited up down the road before we got here because we know how this goes. So, yeah, yesterday the bees attacked. They killed one of these people's dogs. And we are gonna speak with them. We just never know, before we get to something like this, if the bees are still in the air. Now, the other dog went out, unfortunately, looking for its dead friend this morning, and the bees attacked the dog again, the second dog, because it had been stung, right? So what do we say? We say if you get stung, the dog, it went outside looking for its friend, and the bees. So, yeah. Okay, I hear bees.
I do too.
Yep, they're up. They're out. It's not the cloud that we possibly anticipated, and I don't know if this is the shed, but we are going to have to clean one of them out
I
here.
think it's a different one.
Yeah, I suspect you're right. So there's Lois there. Yeah, we're gonna get these bees. Oh, there's Reed.
I think it's that shed.
Got it. Yeah, sure.
Hey, Coach,
Yeah.
would you ask Vince if there's a trick to this?
Yeah.
Because I got 3 keys that fit but won't open it.
Hey, look at this view.
That's extra, ma'am.
I'm not talking about those mountains in the background either.
Ma'am, you wanted the garnish plate.
I mean, what's going on there, Killer Bee guy?
You wanted the garnish plate.
The garnish.
You
Wait,
got the garnish plate, ma'am.
there is a blimp in the sky, but that's not.
Stop it.
There is though.
Stop it.
There's a blimp up there, but
Stop it.
but you're the big white thing we're all looking at right now.
Oh, you're in a mood today, aren't you?
Okay, hey, he's asking if there's a trick to that gate. He said he tried all.
We're trying to get in the gate, kids. We're not breaking in for once.
Wasn't able to get in.
I can't get the padlock to work. And we want to drive back there. We have actually a horrible one today, guys. So we got everybody on, Lois?
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Just a minute.
Reed, we gotta get another set of keys.
Okay, very good. All right, we got to get another set of keys.
If you hand me
We had
that one.
we had a major attack yesterday on this ranch here, and we're in Hereford, and at least one dog killed. Oh man, Easter Sunday. I mean, another dog attacked severely. The lady got attacked. We're going to be talking to them in a minute, guys. The scene of the crime is that shed back there behind that big mesquite tree, and we want to drive back and get as close as we can as usual to get the equipment and whatnot. It's a shed, guys. We're going to have to cut the floor up, and the bees have already been insane, and they let the dog back out this morning. And of course, she lost her partner or mother. I don't know what the relationship the two dogs had, but she went back to find her other dog, and she got stung again because she's marked. Remember how I talk about that? So anyway, guys, I'm Reed Booth, Killer Bee Guy. We're in Cochise County, the Wild West. We got the Huachucas behind us. We're in Hereford, Arizona. horrible situation for an Easter. We also got a call yesterday from a family. You want to give that a try, Host? Thank you. We also got a call from a family in Douglas yesterday. I didn't tell you this, did I, Lois?
No.
And Host did down at the store actually and forwarded them to me. They were in the backyard and going to have a big Easter party with, I don't know, 20 kids and a water slide and all this crap. And he said that a ball of bees, they sent me I'm looking, I see a bee already.
Yeah.
They saw a cloud come in and land in a pine tree next to where they were going to be having this party. And I said, well, you can't really do that. And he said, well, they came from the neighbor's house. So the neighbor's house is abandoned, single wide, and the bees, there's a huge hive under there that's been there for years, and that's where they came from. I told him, you got to move that party to the park because you got all those kids there and these bees lit up. Well, a different situation, different part of the county, but these bees did that yesterday without a party, and they killed at least one dog. We're going to get the story from these folks in a little bit, guys. So just stick with us. I'm Reed Booth, Killer Bee Guy. Lois, Reed, did you have a nice Easter weekend in Bisbee?
It was a great Easter weekend.
Yeah.
In Bisbee.
Is there any footage, any evidence?
There's always evidence. But, you know, sometimes evidence is just secured away for nobody else to
Well,
see.
yeah, in the bottom of the police department, or is this just scars?
I'm a good
No.
upstanding citizen. I'm a journalist for Pete's sake.
Yes, you are.
No, but I did win third place in the costume contest for my Cheshire Cat costume.
Did you guys hear that? Third place. You took third place at St.
Podium,
Elmo's.
baby, podium.
So at St. Elmo's Bar. That's right. We're third place at St. Elmo's in Bisbee for Easter. Ho ho. Yeah, this is awesome. So yeah, it was overall a good weekend.
It was. My uncle came to visit. His first time in Bisbee.
What do you think?
Just
What do you
a
think?
Good time. Oh yeah, he'll probably move here.
Oh, I love it. Oh my God, the smart ones get it. He's from Wisconsin,
Oh,
by
yeah,
golly.
don't
Yeah.
you know?
Don't you know? Oh my
Yeah.
God. How's it looking, Hosh? All right. Well, let's go over and talk to these guys while Hosh is trying to manipulate that, and we will. Yeah, it's just too dangerous. See, too dangerous to have Vince come out and go over there to open it up because even though he hasn't been stung, he's been dealing with his dog and it got stung up. Hey, Vince.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. He's attempting. Is there a trick to that lock or?
Once it's unlocked, you might have to, once you get the
Well, he can't get the thing separated.
there's a little plug on the back so it doesn't get gunked up.
Yeah, he pulled that out and got the key in.
Okay. It should work.
Okay.
It's one of those two keys.
He's trying to figure out
One
which
of the
key
two
it is.
odd keys that don't match up with the other ones.
Right.
It's one of those two.
It's one of two of them that don't match up with the other ones. Oh, this is open now. Durr. I knew that. Anyway, well, we're gonna come chat with you guys if you don't mind.
No, not at all.
Vince, and I didn't get your wife's name.
Diana Lynn?
Diana Lynn.
Diana Lynn.
Hi.
Nice to meet you guys. We're talking through the door because we already have a bee on us, and I am going to be throwing my net on them a bit, and we cannot risk it with these guys because, God damn it, there's a bee already. I told you, right?
Yep.
Now, we are marked, as you know, much like their dogs and you. Yes, exactly. Diana Lynn. And when you get stung, the pheromone, it's all about pheromones and all the attack pheromones. And the pheromone is in the venom. And so it goes into your bloodstream, like I was explaining to you earlier.
Right.
Now, in our case, yes, we get stung a lot, but they get so mad, as you've probably seen on some of our videos just now, that they drip venom on us.
No.
You can smell it. We're inhaling it.
Okay.
And so that's why all of a sudden a bee is coming around right now going, whoa, what the hell, more battle to do.
Right.
He got the gate open, so that's good.
Okay, good.
So please tell me and everybody what happened yesterday.
Well, we had ran into town.
Can everybody hear all right? I'm sorry, Vince.
You can all hear all right on there?
Can everybody hear all right? Because this is a cautionary tale. All right, what happened, Vince?
We had run into town and pick up some groceries that we
Thank
forgot.
Sure.
And when we pulled back into the driveway, 3 of the dogs were acting really weird. They were jumping and
jumping in the water and everything.
Yeah.
And when I got out, I immediately saw the bees.
Oh man.
So I unlocked the gate, unlocked the door, and got those 3 in. And I'm yelling for our other one,
The fourth one.
the fourth one, and we can hear him, but we couldn't see where he was at.
Oh man, what a nightmare.
So we
Well,
came inside.
You told me to stay in the
Yeah,
vehicle.
I told her to stay in
Good.
the vehicle.
Good.
And then I got her to get out, and she came inside. And then we found an old dress of hers and stuff. I put on
Kinda
gloves,
sheer.
jack,
Yep.
to protect my head and everything to go try to find the other one.
Sure.
And when I did, he was just he was whining, but he was limp. There was
Wow.
nothing, he couldn't move or anything.
Yeah.
And when I tried to move him, they went after me,
Oh man,
And
just covered in bees.
and I got back inside,
Yeah.
and that's when we.
Cried.
Now, did you get stung, Vince?
No, I did not get stung.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And you did though, Diana,
Yes,
right?
I felt something go down the back of my shirt.
Yep.
And I hate to say this but on YouTube, but I was right outside there, and I just took my shirt off.
Yeah.
And I was like trying to,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I've seen guys run off of roofs, and look, and here's your keys. We'll sneak them in the door here. And again, Killer Bee Nation, we are talking through the screen door because did you see that host? You already got mad bees on us.
The hive is hot.
is it?
I found their front door.
Oh, you did?
They're boiling. They're mad. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
this is gonna be a 5.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Killer Bee Nation, and this is what I explain to people is we never know the temperament of any hive or swarm that we're going into, right?
Okay.
They may be, as you'll see on the especially the YouTube channel where where the full vids are. Sometimes these bees don't care about us at all.
Yeah,
And then other
right.
times they will stay mad for 2 weeks after a stinging incident.
Wow.
Now, this was just yesterday. Host just said that they're boiling out of there. They're looking for a fight. They're not
They're
over.
mad.
Sometimes we'll get to a job. We've seen it where the bees think they've won.
Yeah.
They killed a horse or something, and they're not even going to put up a fight with us. And we have to remind people that they just killed something the day before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to have that problem educating people
it's
with your
nuts.
hive in
They're
particular.
nuts.
In particular.
And I'm sorry for your loss, and so is the rest of Killer Bee Nation.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Thank you.
Thank
It was very hard listening to him whine.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can't. Oh, I'm so sorry.
We couldn't get to him. It was very hard.
Can't get near them. Can't get near them. We get calls from fire departments, and this is really hard for first responders when they come upon a stinging incident and they want to get out and help someone. But we teach, and we've had classes for all the fire departments in the county, and we teach for the state and whatnot. And do not get out of the ambulance. I mean, a dead AMT or firefighter or policeman ain't good to nobody, right? And you cannot. Those beasts don't care, just like what you experienced, Vince.
Right.
When you went and tried to help the dog, you got driven off.
Yep.
You got driven back in the house.
Yeah.
They're evil.
Yeah.
They're evil. So I want everyone to take off their Winnie the Pooh glasses. We're not relocating these bastards, all right? They're a deadly invasive species. They do no good for our environment in the Western Hemisphere. They're invasive.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we want them gone. We,
We
want
them dead.
Yeah. What was the
I
dog?
like these guys.
What was the dog's name?
Mo.
Momo.
Momo.
He was a Siberian Husky.
Oh,
wow.
man.
So big dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, the other dog, the female that got stung up pretty bad,
Yeah. She's whining, trying to get out of the room. But
Mm.
yeah,
She's a husky also.
she's a
Mm.
white
But,
husky.
I think the reason why she got stung so much more than the other 2 males
she hung
was
with them.
she
She was
was
trying
very
to-
close to him.
Yeah.
She was trying to help Mo.
Yeah. Oh, my
That's-
God. Breaks
she's
my
the only
heart.
female, and that's her. That's what she does.
Oh, my God.
She's the mama.
Oh, my God. Now, you did have someone come out today or yesterday to assess
Yesterday.
it?
Yesterday.
Yeah, because we needed to get to Mo because
Right.
we can hear him.
Mm.
Right.
But we needed somebody to,
In a
make
suit,
it.
yeah.
To make it so. we
But they
could
said
get to him.
they wouldn't do anything till Wednesday.
They couldn't do anything till
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Well,
Yeah.
and the guy that we called, we all know him, and he's unlicensed. So just anyway, I'm glad you got a hold of us
Yes.
because we're gonna go get rid of these little bastards.
And-
Now,
and-
obviously, watch it on YouTube. Watch out the window. You guys got ringside seats,
Right.
and my heart goes out to you. I'm terribly sorry this happened to you.
Well,
We
I hope
appreciate it.
this will help others become better aware
Yep.
and,
Yeah.
you know,
Yep.
say somebody else's animals.
Yeah, or
Yep.
themselves.
Yep.
Or, yep.
Yeah.
If you have bees on your property in Cochise County, especially, give us a call immediately, you guys. I was saying, and I said, where did the bees come from? Which direction? It said, well, they came from under a house next door, abandoned house. So they split, they divided, they swarmed.
Right.
I told them, you got to move that party.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all. That's all. Can you imagine 20 kids?
Yeah.
You know. So all right, we're gonna pull the truck back and get to work.
Be safe.
Enjoy. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you in a little while.
Okay,
Alrighty.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you guys. Come on, Killer Bee Nation. Let's go. Oh, that breaks my heart. Damn it. Boy, oh boy, these bees are vicious. They're already on us, guys.
No, it's bad news.
Yeah, it's bad news.
And so, for those of you who aren't familiar with our channel, we do what we want to do, and we're doing this to educate people. We're just not here to give you action. If you just want to see a channel where people give action and don't give a shit about humans, you can just go on another channel.
Want to ride?
Yep, we're coming in here.
All right. Come on, Killer Bee Nation.
Yeah.
We're driving Miss Daisy. All right, so I'm going to back into get as close as I can to the shed, Killer Bee Nation, so that we can, have all the tools and everything access handy, and kind of like that one on the first Hive at 25, if one of us gets stung up too bad, I can, what the hell am I doing here? I got to go take a quick look, guys. Hold on a second.
So really quickly, the dog situation for
Okay,
people
yep.
that just came on. We're here in Hereford, Arizona. One dog got killed yesterday and one got stung up this morning. That's the short of it. So we were listening to the owners, and
And she got stung up too,
she got stung up on her back as well. And so they're kind of stuck in their house right now with their dogs until we can get these bees out. And they're super angry right now. And yes, we can get stung through the suits, especially because once we're marked with venom for a week, and that makes us more susceptible to get stung. And if they're very angry, they will try to find a way through these suits. But the suits save us from not getting stung thousands more
pull ahead and
times.
then back up. All right. It's kind of a obstacle course here, guys, but I really want to get the truck as close as possible because we just got to have access to all the tools, run them back and forth, dragging these angry bees all over the damn place.
It is a cooling vest day. We have our cooling vests on now. We really don't know what we're getting into. We will check the WeBoost. And yeah, thank you. This one's for Momo.
Yes.
You're right.
Is that it? All right. That's all right. We want room to run around.
Hey, Hosh, do we have the WeBoost on? People are asking.
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna set up the other one too.
Make sure it stays on. The WeBoost?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, good. Thank you. All right, so Killer Bee Nation, we are pretty serious about going to war here. In fact, we have no choice.
Oh yeah, I gotta get
So
big
their
blues.
door
Yeah.
is on the left side, up towards the front there.
All right, very good. Now, it's kind of a problem, guys, because we have to take stuff out of the shed. And here, let me get that for you, Lois. So, we have to take stuff out of the shed, Killer Bee Nation. Lois is getting on her big blues, and I'll be doing that very quickly also, but where are we here? Here's the shed in question. And it's open, and oh yeah, they're around the corner, guys. I can see them already. Oh wow, holy shit. See them down there? Okay guys, hold on, I want to do this. Look at this. Look at this. This is where they killed the dog. Well, we're gonna get expanding foam and seal that all up so they can't come out. There are no, oh yeah, they're on me hard. Holy shit, I didn't do a damn thing either. God damn it, Killer Bee Nation. You know what? I gotta get my big blues on. I can't do it. All I did was look. All I did was look, and they're on us.
Yeah, no, they're crazy.
Yeah. Thank you.
Do we want to go ahead and close their door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get an expanding foam. So what our approach here, guys, is we just don't need them coming out. It looks like that's a new place across the street, but nobody's living there.
Yeah.
The rest of the neighbors are far away. Don't even look home.
Here, Reed, let me get the 360 started.
Oh, right here. Hand me that then. You got it. Okay. So we're gonna get the 360 going. Is this on?
Yes.
Good. All right. So we're gonna be going inside the shed, cut up the floor to begin with. And I'm gonna wait till Hosh gets this going. But let's go stand in the shade, Lois, so that we don't overheat the cameras, because now we're getting into summer and that's always an issue. All right. So in the meantime, and kind of get things started, I think. At least we can see how much Hosh is going to have to move. Well, not too bad, actually. Okay, wait a minute. There we go. Here we go. I know exactly where they are. We'll get, oh, looks like they've been coming out of here a bit. They're right here. So we're going to have to move some lumber to get under it, because the only way we can do this, guys, is to cut the floor up and remove all the comb. And I'm sorry, Vince, but you've got a nice new floor here. Sorry about that, brother. But we just can't do anything else, actually. So I'm still going to wait for him to get that started. I kind of want to, we're going to get the thermal imaging just to verify, clarify, rectify, and horrify as to where these bees are. Man, I cannot tell everyone enough. Do not relocate honeybees in the Western Hemisphere. They're an invasive species. You see, we haven't done anything, and they're attacking us right now. They're already riled up. You've seen it a lot worse, and so have I. But this is a very good indicator of how aggressive this hive is, and will continue to be until they're dead. Mm-hmm. Now, some hives are more aggressive than other ones. There's no doubt about it. But until we get that, Hosh is doing a tutorial on the 360 right now. Have anybody got any questions for us? Because when we get in the war.
Yeah, Vince is on here though. Hey, Vince, he said, don't worry about the floor.
Oh, thanks, Vince. All right, brother. Yeah. Thank you. Yep. I'm glad you gave us a call. Like I was telling you, Vince, we rescue fire departments, police departments, Homeland Security. I mean, the sheriff's department. We had a shed just like yours over behind the hospital, the new hospital. There's the sheriff's substation over there. And there was 10 feet of comb underneath that thing that we had to get. Yeah, you're not alone, and I'm sorry to say that, but so yeah, has anybody got any thoughts or questions for us? Because once we get into it, it's going to be all out mayhem and war. Anybody?
I'm trying to read.
Turn to page 422 in your hymnal.
Well, this one's just going too quickly for me to read on TikTok. So who knows? It just goes too quickly for me to read this.
Oh yeah, on TikTok, especially Killer Bee Nation, the comments just whip right by, and everybody has.
Yeah, I have big blues on. I can't touch the screen, and it's hard to see.
Oh, did you want the stylus?
I have the stylus.
Okay, very good.
But, yeah.
You be styling. So anyway.
I mean, people are just asking, can you eat the honey? Yes, it's great honey. That's why we have a honey store, Killer Bee Honey.
Yep.
And there's nothing you do, you can keep them away. And yes, the honey's good. That's why the bee was made, to make better honey and more honey. But any way to keep them away, I guess, is the biggest question.
All right, there you go, Reed.
Oh, thank you
hey,
so
I've
much.
got some good news on this.
Yeah.
So the lenses that were on there,
Yeah.
they were scratched.
Yep.
They popped off.
Oh, good. Oh, I thought they were.
I thought they were too.
Oh, well, that's awesome. So we'll get replacement.
Yep.
Okay, well, we were afraid that the 360 was fucked, but it was because it had scratches on the lens. We're rough. We don't use tools. We abuse them, which is why we use rigid. That was a nice little plug. Wasn't
Hell
it?
yeah.
That was pretty good. Yeah.
Hell yeah, we love our rigid tools.
Well,
now,
we do actually.
Are you gonna?
Yeah. Let's go do that now. I wanted to wait till you got that going.
We've got to get the clear going, or the.
Yep, we gotta. Let's seal these up first.
Okay.
They're already on us, and they've already proven their point.
Yeah.
These little fuckers. So, and the bees are bad too.
Here, Reed, can I give you this? I'm gonna go put my big blues back on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hosh.
Yeah.
All right, Lois. Let's kind of seal these guys up, huh?
Okay.
So, get this where it can be. I'm looking all along here. What I'm afraid of is 2 hives. Because more than one entrance would mean more than one hive. Which would be absolutely horrible. Because even though every hive is an enemy of every other hive, yes, they are enemies. You heard me say that. The only reason they visit each other is to steal honey. The alarm pheromone's the same. The car alarm, the ooga horn, is the same. And so they would come pouring out. Right, so we're about 3.5, 4 feet back here. Trying to see where the main. Oh, it's right here. It's pretty obvious. You want to see Willis? So the main entrance, you guys, is right there. So now, hand this back to Lois, and then I'm going to, oh, I didn't get Host to say good morning. Say good morning, Host.
Oh, good morning, Ho.
Oh, okay, thank you. There we go. Now I'm complete. Completely baffled by the world. Of course, that's been going on for decades.
The bafflement?
The bafflement. The baffling.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm
Better
gonna have
than
a
the
fling-
bafflement.
If I'm going to have a fling, it's a baffling. Now, I am, you know, whenever I see a rodent hole like the one off to the right there,
Yeah.
I'm going to seal it up because there ain't no rat going to live under here, and who cares anyway. But we just can't have them pouring out any more than they already have. They've already caused enough trouble. I am so sorry, Vince, and I'm so sorry. Diana Lynn. I think Diana Lynn?
Yeah.
Very sad.
I'm so sorry. Oh, it just pisses me off, these damn bees. They're just evil. All right, we're hoping that closed the door, and I think it did. So we're going to see a big ball of them here in a little while, and look at them all up and down
They're nuts.
the line.
Yeah.
They're looking for another way in and out, and they ain't going to find it.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, we'll come back and make sure.
This is really the pissiest front door I've ever seen.
It's pretty
As
pissy.
front doors go, it's pissy.
Yeah, it's pissy.
Now-
Well, I mean, not only are we saturated with attack pheromone,
Yeah.
but the air is,
Sure, of
and
course.
there's been no breeze.
Of course. Now, you know, we never know how the behavior is going to be when we show up after they've killed someone or something.
Right.
A lot of times we
Right.
show up and they're just like
Oh yeah, they don't care. They don't even care
Right.
that we're here. Yeah.
little prayer hands, and then we go in and they act like a class 1.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
But not today.
Look at them. They're already gathering.
Yeah, there they are. Good.
That was their front door. Look at that, guys. See? They're already
So
gathering.
these guys are locked out. These gals.
That's really good. I feel more confident.
Yep.
Let's go in and start moving shit around, Hosh, and by that I mean, would you please come in and start moving?
I'll need a hand on some of it. Yeah.
What? You said you needed a hand for
Yes, give me a
fuck's sake.
hand.
I gave you a hand. God, Jesus. All right. Well, we have the lumber. Huh?
Then this one.
Okay. There we go. To save the
Just
day.
Just let me know if you guys need some muscle, okay?
No, just hold the camera.
Honestly?
Just film. Just
Honestly,
film us.
Lois is stronger than 8
Actually,
of me, and I'm not ashamed to say it.
pretty
Tough
fit.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's why we bring her, actually.
She's fit to be tied.
Oh!
Oh, wait. Never
I'm not
mind.
add anything to that. I'm not adding.
I didn't mean that.
Fit to be,
That's not what I meant.
fit to be tied up. What are you guys talking about?
I don't know. You
I
know,
don't
it was
know
a crazy weekend.
Yeah.
I
Well,
wasn't even there.
Yeah.
now, Lois, please tell Killer Bee Nation what was all going on this weekend in Bisbee. Bisbee's always full of shenanigans, but it was
There was
Alice and
Alice in Bisbeeland, which turned to Alice in Easterland yesterday as well.
Bisbeeland, Easterland.
Yeah, and then there was the Mile High Festival
Mile at the Jonquil.
at the Jonquil with also Bernarella.
Bernarella
which-
Music Festival.
Music, creativity, art, turtle
Flamethrower,
camps,
fire
Flintstone mobiles.
dancing,
It's just, you know, free
Shenanigans.
expression and
Shenanigans.
shenanigans.
Look at this.
Look at what? Yeah, I did say that. Yep, expanding. Yep.
That tells me it's been an issue in the past.
Yes. Yes, it definitely does. Well, and I think I know right where they are. We'll get the thermal out anyway and see what it'll say. Because that way it'll give us parameters with the thermal.
Right.
So what else? So you had the Bernarella, the Mile High Music,
Yeah, Alice in Bisbeeland,
Alice in Easterland.
and then Easterland, and then I mean, music galore, like
Oh, everywhere, all the
like
time.
literally everywhere,
Yeah.
though, even more so.
Yeah. You know how?
I mean, there was a church service with 20-foot neon Jesus yesterday morning at
Oh
the
yeah,
Royal.
20 Neon Jews. I know them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
that was great.
Yeah. Officiating.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, they're at Bisbee. You know, the world's largest ever open air asylum. How's it going, Hosh?
Oh, good. Moving through it.
Oh, good. Oh, good. And of course, the bees always have to build right under the lumber.
Yeah. That's the big thing about killer bees is not only will they kill people, pets, livestock, but they're thoughtless about where they build. They don't consider us at all. They're very inconsiderate.
I don't care about my feelings, but you already knew that. They're getting considerate. Well, Hosh should make a quick work of this, that's for sure. Boy, oh boy, we have got a war on our hands, Killer Bee Nation. Jeez. I am actually going to get some supplies. You want to come with me, Lois?
Oh yeah.
We're going to get...
Maybe grab the thermal.
I mean, we only bring Hosh to move wood anyway. That's
yeah,
the only
well,
reason
and for
he's
bait,
here.
And for bait.
Yeah,
you know.
for bait.
Verbatim. So we got to get tubs. We got to get shed lights. Is there electricity in there, Hosh?
Good question. Hold on.
I doubt it. I doubt it. Thank you, Lois. And I'm going to grab, we got the other rigid light. Also, I'm going to grab Sawzall. We're going to need a drill to start the hole. You know, the usual shit, Killer Bee Nation. Thank you for sticking with us. For those of you just joining us, I'm Reed Booth, Killer Bee Guy. We're down here in Hereford. And is there electricity?
I don't think so.
All right, probably not then. Should be obvious if there was. And we have a horrible incident yesterday where a dog was killed here at this ranch, and it's just heartbreaking, and the bees piss me off endlessly. And people that want to save them have the wrong idea. That's all there is to it. They're invasive, they don't belong here, and I got to take my glove off. I'm so excited. Anyway, I got to get...
And they're clearly deadly.
Eh?
They're clearly deadly as well. Deadly invasive
Clearly,
species.
yes.
That's clear.
Like ridiculously so. I mean, it's just horrible because every week in this county, every week they kill a dog, a horse, or a goat. It's just no excuse for keeping them, no excuse for perpetuating them. People think they're being, it's all just virtue signaling is all it is.
It's really poor.
Ooh,
It's
vasectomy tool.
It's really poor propaganda that's out there.
This is the DIY. Anyway, no, it's not. Stop it. Okay, so now I gotta find my drill and find a spade bit and then we get the FLIR going. So anyway, thank you guys for coming along with us. This is gonna be a war, and I'll bet you that when we expose that, there's gonna be un sheetload of comb. That's the Latin for it. Un sheetload. All right, where's my spade bits? I know we got them here.
Saving deadly invasive species is very poor propaganda.
What?
But people just don't know the difference. You know, they're still commenting on TikTok. They have no idea what killer bees are. So
Yeah.
they still don't understand why we're not trying to save them.
Right. Deadly invasive species. 3 simple words. They don't belong here. Invasive does not mean not natural. Invasive means that before 1872, there were no honeybees in the state of Arizona ever. Now, if you could keep honeybees in your backyard, all right, if you have bees in your backyard and you could keep them in your backyard, then they would be not natural. They're invasive because they have to have a 3-mile radius, and they will populate the entire neighborhood with bees. So that's the difference between invasive and not native. Okay, not native and invasive. Okay, guys, I gotta find my thermal imaging here. Any other questions, Lois, before I get on my bee brain completely? I'm unapproachable.
There are no normal bees. When people use words like normal, what do you mean by normal bees? The killer bee, aka the Africanized honeybee, was made in the lab in Brazil in 1957. It was never supposed to escape from the lab. Now it's a cross between a European honeybee and an African honeybee. But notice you've never heard of the term North American honeybee because honeybees are an invasive species. The colonists brought them over here for honey in the 1600s. The European honeybee, still an invasive species.
Asia, Africa, and Europe from the Western Hemisphere. If that helps.
Yeah.
And actually, I don't care if it does. All right.
And we are trying to save native pollinators such as bumblebees that are disappearing because of honeybees.
Coach is moving it. Wow.
That's
All
why
right.
he's here, you know? He's
Oh,
the
yeah,
wood
yeah.
mover.
Oh, come on.
I'm the
He's the meat of the...
Lie to him, for
Yes.
God's sake, would you? Tell him that it's much more important. Actually, it says I couldn't do all that. No, I'm way too mature, as in old. Calm down, everybody. Please, you guys.
Calm down.
Yeah,
I like how you just suppose.
yeah, I'm just assuming, of course. Yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm assuming everybody needs to calm down.
Well, when you're talking about TikTok, that's probably a
Well, I'm
fair
definitely
statement.
talking about TikTok.
Oh, TikTok should always calm
Yeah.
down.
TikTok. I don't know what kind of prescriptions those TikTokers are taking, but man, you guys got to move out of your mother's basement at
We
some
do
fucking
have
point.
a lot of good fans on
Oh, of
TikTok.
course we do. Like
But there's-
350,000 of them.
We jokingly call it troll talk.
Ooh, I think there are under 2 of them. Oh my God, come here, Lois. Oh boy, we got a huge situation. It's a huge situation. It's a stinging situation. All right, everybody, I want you to take a look at this thermal imaging. This is what an old cowboy looks like when he's really hot. Okay, and we're gonna
That's
see him.
funny.
Go
Great.
out there. We might as well show everyone, Hush.
Yes.
Okay, there we
Let
go.
me see. Behold the
Oh, yes.
flaming this.
Behold.
Yes.
Behold.
Yes.
All right. Not behold. Behold.
behold.
Put the D on it, kid. All right, I want to show everybody this. All right. So this is a 360 camera for all of you out in other land. So you can see that wall. You can see the 2x4 studs. And then we go down to the floor. Oh yeah, you see that glow? See that, Lois?
Yeah, sure do.
That goes back right to his foot, and then it goes all the way back here.
Are you serious?
Goes all the way back to here. It goes, yep, this is huge. Do you see that, Lois?
Yeah.
So that glow, that orange glow, Killer Bee Nation, that goes up onto that floor, that's hives. That's hives. That's killer bees.
I want to see.
Here, you take that because I'm gonna mark. All right, I'm gonna have you say a little more to the left, a little more to the
Oh
right.
lordy! Hey, that's a lot of.
Now tell
Hive.
me, Host, does this line up with the demarcation down
That's between them.
there? Oh fuck.
So one more over. So it's between those two studs.
So it might.
There.
Are my feet near it?
Your foot is on it,
Okay. At the edge of
halfway
it?
on. So here, this,
I can't
Yeah.
bring the
From
camera
here
up
to
to the
here.
screen.
Okay.
and then it does look
Or
like
we'd
There's
lose.
a demarcation there.
there's a stud in the middle too, or a joist. Floor
Are you
joist.
able to? People want to see it, but I can't go over your shoulder. Can you
Oh,
hold
yeah.
both of them? Because
Yeah, sure.
otherwise you'd lose the heat. There you go.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yep. So YouTube, take a look there. Yeah, we'll get TikTok. Oh, they're on it. Yeah. So you guys see all that? There they are.
I'm thinking.
Thank you.
I need to take one little look at that
Yeah.
thermal. Could you point it up at the wall a little
Sure.
bit more? Right there. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So there is a floor joist right there.
Yeah.
All right, Killer Bee Nation. I'm going to drill one hole and see if we're close.
Okay. You're in the very corner.
That's where I want to be, so we can take the sawzall
Yep.
and cut a square out like we always do.
Yes, European bees came over to North America in the 1600s when the colonists wrote back home and said, "There's no honey bees here.
I think I hit it.
Send some honeybees over." That's how they first came over.
There you go. Now their hive.
Oh, they're coming. We found it.
The mass of them is back a few
Look at
inches.
this. Look at them,
Yeah.
guys. We found it. Okay.
Are you gonna?
We're
take
gonna
it out
get
at all?
okay. We're gonna get tubs and everything we need in here to do this without hopefully going out again. We need a garbage bag, tubs, putty knife.
Do you want to do your 4 holes now?
I'd rather wait till we get everything in here and we close the doors
All right. I'm gonna.
because we got the lights here from Rigid,
Okay. Gotcha.
and I think we can turn that off for now.
Okay. We're gonna leave it in here though.
Yeah,
Is
we'll
this
leave
going to
it.
be a level 5 or we're about to see?
Well, we're inside,
Yeah.
and so the behavior usually, we're gonna close the doors, lock ourselves in here with them,
Right.
and when we
Right.
do that, typically the behavior's a little different. Now, if we were doing these bees outside,
Oh
oh
my
hell
God.
yeah, it's a
It
fun.
would be like yesterday. And we weren't here yesterday, but these poor folks lost a dog yesterday. So I am so sorry, you guys. I know you're watching, and I just, my heart goes out to you.
Yeah.
I hate these damn bees.
Diana Lynn, you had me crying.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I can't
it's
hear this.
absolutely
I'm a
horrific.
huge animal
So you see how
lover.
these guys are pouring out of here now, and out of those 2 small holes? Yeah, they want to kill us.
Hey, do you have a putty knife?
No, I do not. I think there's one in there.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to go ahead and close the doors. Then all hell's going to break loose, Killer Bee Nation. This is really something. I mean, this is a bit much.
Yeah, guys, Reed, do you maybe want to explain why we need to close the door?
Oh, yes. Okay. Good question, actually. These bees navigate by light. So with the door open, they're going to pour out that door looking for a fight. If it's dark and that door is closed, then they're not going to be able to go out there. And the whole point of it is to not go and torture the neighborhood or even kill a deer that's standing out there or Halloween or any other damn thing, right? It's all about pheromones. I've seen the air so saturated with attack pheromone that they're stinging birds flying overhead. Telephone poles and tires on trucks is mayhem. Do we have a garbage bag?
Yeah, I'll get one. I'm also gonna get that other lamp.
Oh, good idea. And a bat for it. So they're already going out there, of course. We're going to get our stuff in here. This is nothing. Okay, there's at least 100,000 bees under here. It's springtime in the Rockies, and even though it's been extremely dry and like weird, like this morning it was 38 degrees up at the ranch. Really cold for this time of year. There are plenty of opportunities for these guys to forage and gather nectar at people's places around here. Everybody has a winter garden. Everybody has gardens, and there's plenty of that. The mesquites are not out yet, so the wildflowers aren't out yet, and there's plenty of water. So killer bees don't have any problem with surviving in harsher conditions than native bees. Native bees are tuned to only one specific type of plant for the most part. Like there's a bumblebee that pollinates a squash, and that's where they get their food source. It's called buzz pollination. Look it up, buzz pollination. So now we're getting into war, and I'm going to get the bee brain on, guys. So hold on, wait, let me. Oh, you got it. Okay.
Yeah, we got this one. You got the other one?
Yeah, there, right here. All right. Well, let's not have any fun at all.
Okay.
I am
Where's
because
our 360 here? Yeah.
because I'm pretty sure that there's a joist right here. Okay.
Yeah.
One here and one here. So I'm going to cut up a small section here, maybe come back to
Yeah.
here or something.
Yeah.
So that's not exactly small, but I'm going to do it anyway. And yeah, we're going to take up some floor, guys. Here we go. Here's, let the games begin. Boy, these rigid tools are tough as nails. Well, I hit a studly there, and I'm not talking about myself. What in the hell is he talking about? Yep, definitely hit a stud. Alright, let's go over here a little bit.
What was his name? Just
Studley?
curious.
Whose?
He said he hit a stud.
I hit a stud. Yeah, it was in the mirror.
Oh, yeah, there you go. His name was Reed Booth, then.
Yeah, well, that's why I can't carry stud finders in my pocket. They're always going off. Okay. Alright, gotta find out where there's not a stud. What the hell is going on here? There, I hit it. That's what I was looking for, Killer Bee Nation.
Are you cutting out a square?
Good, I'm trying to find out. Yes, I'm going to, but I gotta find out where the. Here, hand me that. I gotta drill another hole right here.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's double studs under here. We never know about construction on these things until we get into it. Yep, there we go. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
Well, now,
You want me to put one in back here?
let me get back to where I am and then I'll have you do one. there. You might want to go that way a little bit. I think you're gonna hit the stud. There you go. Other way. Well, that was a hollow spot. Alright, now it'll be easy. We can take this square out. Do we have a priority? Yeah, we do. Alright. Here's what it is. Heavy. I can tell it's heavy. Yep.
Oh, it's double floor.
Of course it is.
Yep.
That's why I was having trouble. It should be cut all the way through, so we can pull that one up too.
Yeah.
Well,
All right. Well, here they come. Look at this, Lois.
man, you could drive
see 'em?
you could drive a truck on this floor. All right, you think you can pull that up, or should I
Yeah. Hold on.
get everybody down with us in the action? Jackson. There it is, and oh boy. Yep, old comb, honey, mean ass
Ooh,
bees.
they are mean.
Woo! They're spicy.
Yeah. Wow.
You get stung already?
No, I'm closing the store.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Make sure we can get out,
Yeah.
because there ain't nobody coming to rescue us. No one in their right mind, anyway. Yep. So there's a 2x right there. I avoided that one, and I could feel under one way here, Killer Bee Nation. I want to get everybody down here.
I'm trying to figure out a way to hold this door closed. Swing it open.
Hold on a sec. So we know it goes there, and it goes back this way.
Over there and this way.
Yep. So I'm gonna. But there is. I've avoided the
Let's see
2
what
there.
we
Oh yeah,
have
this
here.
goes back.
So
So I
that's a lot
saw.
of nectar.
Hold on, I got a couple more for you here.
Yeah.
You put on there. You want to bring a?
Yeah, I got a bin here.
Okay. So we're gonna start cleaning it up now. Killer Bee Nation. This is. I want to show everybody this because we're locked in here with them. So I'm not really that concerned about outside because their front door is closed. Killer Bee Nation. But I want to show everybody what's going on with this. Now look at them. They look like honeybees. Yeah, that's part of the problem. The difference is genetic. All right. These are Africanized honeybees. The difference is genetic. You cannot tell by looking at them, and you cannot tell by their temperament at this exact moment. These are definitely Africanized because they all are. That's not according to us. That's according to the labs in Tucson. All right. We're not scientists. We're on the ground. We're warriors. We're on the ground. We're Vikings. I don't know what else can I use. Some other cool shit. Anyway, we're cool shit. So all of these, all this comb, and this is older. You can see how dark this is. Each one of these cells is like a canning jar for bees, and they will reuse it over and over and over again. See how light this is? This is newer. There's honey right there. See that? And so they will fill it up with nectar, turn the nectar into honey, put a cap on it, and then eat it in the winter or during hard times. And as they use it, it gets stained dark, just like anything else gets stained. So that's what's going on with that particular piece. Now we're going to cut more back, and we're just going to do some exploratory holes because I did see a glow on this side. We got to see what that's about also. So, really well built shed, by the way. It was. Don't too well for my particular purposes as this thing, but good job, Senor. All right, here's a little bit more hosh. And I really am curious about if I can reach under here. Oh yeah, yep, there's comb under here too.
Yeah, on the other side.
Yep.
It's not often that we see them span
No,
joists like that.
no, they don't. They usually stick between two floor joists and not go side to side, but this is an older, bigger hive. Now, the next thing, host, because when I put that thermal on it,
Yeah,
it went back to here.
it did.
So we're just going to do a little more.
Hold on, do we have it all here?
Yes.
And there is that.
Yeah. So you can feel there's
Oh,
a
yeah,
joist
there's
there
more
and
over
one
there.
right there. So he's got these on 12-inch centers, which is really awesome. Like I said, Vince, really good build. Not for my particular. remember, no matter how they're behaving right now, these damn things killed a dog, nearly killed 3 other dogs, and stung up his wife. So, no more of this Winnie the Pooh glasses bullshit. Have you got that drill on a hole right there?
Reed, Vince said sorry he put in such a great floor.
No, you're not. No, it's awesome, actually. I do love good construction, unless I'm doing this. Hold on. It's going to be easier if I go ahead. Yeah, that should come up. Heavy. Look at that. Look at how black. Look at how we got. Okay, this is very interesting, guys. This is really old. This is brood comb. In fact, you can see the babies here. Look at this. Look at this. You see all the larvae, the white larvae?
It's all brood.
That's all brood. It's springtime in the Rockies. So the brood comb is where they raise the babies, and that's useless to us, but Hosh's chickens are going to be eaten well, right, Hosh?
Oh, hell yeah, they love it.
And it's going back further, guys. I see more
Yeah,
going
it
back,
does.
so we're going to be cutting more.
That's all brood. Let me grab the trash bag.
And Reed, we've got someone asking, why don't we just pump a bunch of insecticides down this hole right now? Why are we doing all this work?
Because we want the honey.
And why do we want the honey? Where does this honey go, Reed?
Because it's good for your stinger.
That's it.
That's the only
That's
reason.
it.
Isn't that
It's
what?
basically sweet Viagra.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're just trying to make people's stingers better.
I-
We want rock hard America.
Exactly. I
Rock
can't
hard
have.
Arizona.
I can't have an angina attack. I'm a man. Good.
Well, so
Kinda funny,
here's the
actually.
thing. We want the honey, but in addition to that,
We
first of all,
we have to
we don't
remove
want to
the
be
comb.
swimming in pesticides, the three of us.
Well, that's true.
So we're moderate with that.
But
Additionally, we've got to get the honeycomb out of here, whether we're going to flip it or not.
Right. So
And why do we want the honeycomb out of here?
it's good for your stick. What? This is good. That's pollen.
One track heart. There.
That's pollen.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, that
Oh, I
was-
thought I
You know,
saw
because
brood.
we want to get the whole,
That's
we
right.
want to get as much of the scent out as we can too,
That's right.
so
That's
they
exactly
don't come
what
The
it
back.
was.
pheromones will seep into this wood and off gas for 35 years.
More brood. Yep. So we remove. Then we guarantee our work for 2 years. Okay. So this one has a stud like that. Stud right here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one under here too.
Oh, good. What? No shortage of studs in this shed.
I tell you right now. Thank God we have a moderator. So this is huge hive. They are. I mean, this is huge. This goes. I don't even know. Oh, look at this Hosh. It's
Yeah.
just, look at all the larvae.
A lot of
Okay, these guys. This just shows. 2,000 bees are born every damn day in a hive, in a normal Africanized hive these days. 2,000. All right. That's right. 2,000. So that means, you know what? There's just as much comb on the other side
Yeah,
here
I
too.
know. I know.
I
And
do
it's still
kind of want
going
to go
this
back
way.
further.
Look at
here.
all this.
Yeah, I know.
It's still
I'm gonna,
going.
and we're not into any of the new white comb.
This is all brood here. Look at this.
All
It's
baby.
nothing but brood.
2,000 every day.
Thousands and thousands of babies.
So that means 10,000 every 10, or I mean 10,000 every 5 days. 7 to 10,000 bees is the size of a swarm. That's the nature's way of propagating the area with bees. Okay, I'm gonna cut some more back here.
But, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut some more. Let me do this too. So, these bees will swarm, send out a new swarm in the spring especially, but I've seen them do it for months when I used to have hives, before they all became Africanized, and before I realized that honeybees are invasive of the Western Hemisphere. I mean, if you find out a fact that goes against your beliefs, change your damn beliefs. I don't believe a damn thing. I like facts. So, oh yeah, they will swarm 30 times a year. Hold on, I gotta do this again. Unbelievable. Old hive, guys, and all brood. Oh my God.
Wow, look, they're
Yeah.
past this one too.
Yep. So we got to keep going back. This is huge, guys.
Oh, sure, getting some Bon Jovi love here.
Oh, Ed Bon Jovi.
Oh, Ed.
I love Ed Bon Jovi.
Hey, Ed. How the
Who
hell are
doesn't
you?
love Ed Bon Jovi?
So,
Ed is I think he's pretty much from my hometown. Or
Right,
he
right.
lives there, so yep.
well, we're going further back. I mean, this is just a monster.
Yeah, it really
Now,
is.
no honey. You see this all brood comb. This is where they have the babies.
Yeah.
Why the hell is that? It's because it's springtime in the Rockies. And although these bees will now lay eggs all year round, the queen used to stop in the fall, and they'd kick all the boys out on the porch to die, and they'd reduce their numbers in the hive so there were less mouths to feed. But not anymore. They're going year round.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we saw how much brood comb this winter. We were just talking about it this
All of
morning.
it, yeah, all of it.
Yeah.
Craziness, you know. I'm gonna cut another few feet.
Okay.
Also, well, I'll tell you guys, I'll expound my infinite fucking wisdom here in a minute. All right. I don't know, I'm just taking a stab at it here. Drill right there.
Yeah, sure. Let me get this a little closer.
Wow, huge hive. So, where do they store the honey, everyone, is their pantry. And they've been eating on it all winter. So the canning jars are empty, and that's literally what's going on. Here we go again. Oh my lord. That's unbelievable. What? Do you see how white this is? That's the natural end.
Yeah, it is.
Now see that? I want to show everybody. See that curve? See that beautiful natural curve? That's the natural end. See that? That's a cut end. So that's where the end of the hive is. We found it. About time, huh?
There's lots of bees under there.
Okay, I do want to show somebody something. And I guarantee you this is where the queen is. Because when... you're gonna be shocked about what I'm about to do because I'm super mean. Alright. When they... Oh my god. Oh my god! No, damn it.
Didn't get the stylus in, huh?
You got it?
Yeah.
There
This
you
is
go.
fine.
There you go. Nice.
Ow,
Nice.
ow. I had to do that and get done. You
Did
little
you get
fucker.
stung? One got in. Or 5.
No one.
Yeah.
Oh, you little bastards. So they can sting through the suits, obviously. One just did. God damn it. Oh. So there's going to be a little bit of scraping with the putty knife to reach under here, Hosh. Just so we can doctor it with the
Yeah.
automotive undercoating.
Yeah.
See, there's a billion bees under there. God damn it.
Is it bad? They got you good, huh?
I don't care anymore.
really?
No, I don't.
Oh, Bee, buck up.
No.
Come on. You're the killer bee guy.
Some would say I buck up enough.
You're the killer bee guy.
Oh, you said buck up. All right. No, on to round 2.
Buck up, little buckaroo.
Buck up, little buckaroos.
right.
All right. Well, give me the drill. You
Vince,
know the drill.
Vince, don't be scared. This is all part of the job.
Oh, yeah, Vince.
But we
you know what we're
appreciate
doing.
it. We appreciate you being
Yeah.
concerned.
All right, and I want to be clear with everyone. This is not a drill. Boy, that took a minute.
Oh,
Good point. It's a good point you raised.
Thank
there.
you, thank you,
Here, let me
thank
grab
you.
that light, and we're gonna put that light right here.
What am I doing? You're wondering about my career choices. All right.
Well, you're not the only one.
Yeah. Said Lois with the camera. Here, not the. That was fucking hilarious, Lois.
How long does the venom take to kick in? So the venom will kick in, and if you don't get the stinger out, it'll continue to pump venom in you for about 5 minutes.
Yep. Yep. And you know, people ask me what happens to me when I get stung personally. It improves my vocabulary. First I had to hit one of Vince's wonderful shoe buys. I love it, Flint. I love it. Oh no.
Deborah told Vince this is normal for you guys because you're crazy.
Who said that?
Deborah, that's good.
Oh yeah,
Who did?
Deborah?
Deborah.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah,
I can't
yes.
see the last name. Castro,
This is
maybe?
like every day.
Sorry, I don't have my glasses on through the
Yeah,
bee
yeah.
suit. But...
She
No,
can't.
this is every day.
she
Every
can-
other day.
She
Depends.
can't see clearly now. Her glasses are gone.
Yeah, right.
All right, round 25. Ah, little fucker. Oh my God. I tell you.
Yeah, this one is huge, people. People are saying this is the biggest one
Thank
I've
you,
seen
but what
on
do you
here.
think about the Hive?
Yeah.
Lois knew that was coming. She puts up with my
This
shit.
is a big one.
all the time. Whee!
So much fun.
Ooh, I'm right on it. Alright, here we go. Oofta. You ready, Hosh?
Yeah,
Get a little pry bar?
sure. Somewhere
in there.
there. Hold on.
Somewhere over the pry bar. Killer bees thrive.
Here, let's reorganize a bit here.
Yeah, I can move this.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
Yeah, that's good there. That's great.
Alright, here we go. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Okay, nothing right there. Oh, yep, see?
Honey.
I knew it.
Honey.
Look at that, that's honey.
Yeah.
All right, I want to show everybody this. Where are you?
Right here.
So that is honey. Now it is capped, all right? And it is from last year because it's crystallized. So like I was telling you, and it's mesquite. You see how light that honey is, everyone? It's pure.
PHL, baby.
Huh?
PHL, baby.
DHL.
PHL, plain honey light. You know, we call all of our honey at the stores and on our website, killerbeeguy.com. We call it a high desert wildflower mix because it's a safe statement. I got no idea what the hell those guys are monkeying with. What do you got, Bush?
Oh, just.
Shenanigans?
Oh, I'm just pulling some out. Fucker. Yeah.
I am going to see if I can figure out if there's anything.
So as you're doing that, Reed, people are just kind of asking if you get more stung, if you become immune to it, or that has
Oh,
anything
that's
to
a
do-
really good question, actually. As opposed to old wisdom. No, I'm kidding.
Nah.
Okay, it goes all the way back here.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah, it is.
It's a big infestation.
This is, a
Did
couple
you find the
100,000
queen?
bees.
Did you find the queen?
Yeah, but she was in Bisbee this weekend wearing spandex and chaps.
Yeah.
Assless.
Hey, I'm on camera right now. Please stop talking
You want me
about
to show off my assless? What are you talking about on camera, Lois? Anyway. Yes, we're like this all the time. Tough shit. I gotta cut this whole thing out.
Right.
That's the way it is. I'm gonna try to. I don't know what the hell's under there.
Here, I have a feeling we're going to get a little more honey on that side. So there's a broom here, and I want to sweep some of this
Well,
sawdust.
aren't you just a smarty pants?
Oh, I don't know about that, but I'm going to sweep some of the sawdust off.
So Reed,
I am actually gonna go out and hydrate.
Oh,
Okay.
Maybe we all should.
I think that's the best idea you've had in the last 2 seconds.
Okay. Well, you heard him, Killer D Nation. I have a good idea.
Holy shit!
Yeah, your remnants,
Holy
son.
shit!
I'll bet. Come on, guys.
we're taking a break here.
We're going to go look at remnants.
Okay, we need to answer the question about if you become immune if you get stung.
Yeah.
Okay, we haven't forgotten.
The truth is sometimes and sometimes not.
Yeah.
Wow, look at all these.
It probably depends on the person, right? Just as
It depends on a number of factors, the person, their constitution, their condition, many things.
because one sting,
Wow, Reed.
one sting could kill you, or 1,000 could kill you, depending on your.
Do you need water?
I am good right now.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to show everybody the breath test. Okay, so these are the ultimate breathalyzer because they will tell you if you're alive or not. And if you are dead, they'll still keep stinging you. So what I'm going to do, guys, I hate CO2 coming out of your nose and mouth. They attack your nose and mouth. So check this out, guys. I'm going to blow on them. Watch what happens. See them all attacking? With renewed vigor.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not worried about it in this situation because the dogs are in, there's no neighbors, and we can show you guys exactly what I mean about this. So they're looking at them attacking the 360.
This is the perfect example of why we like to do it from the inside.
Exactly, yep. And, okay, a couple other things, guys. We don't use smoke. If it works, we would use it. I haven't used smoke for 15 years. These just don't because it would soak all the honeycomb, and we got way too many complaints about the mess. I did it for 10, 15 years, and had people just yelling at me and screaming at me for the drywall falling out of their ceiling when they had bees in their ceiling, and even the fire department hates to do it anymore. So none of that shit at night. Well, it's a good idea, but we're way too busy. That's all. That's what sums that up. And also, you can use a red light, but it's too much fucking around. I mean, I've been doing it for over 30 years. I'm just answering some comments ahead of when the people are going to say, So that was, I'm saving.
And that'll make a nice short too.
That'll make a nice short. Thank you. You said I have nice shorts? I can't have a
I love
buzzing
your
in my
shorts,
ear.
Reed.
Oh, thank you.
And you know what? I
Thank
love
you.
making shorts for you.
Thank you. I want the Star Spangled Banner one. All right, let's go back inside, guys.
But the problem with the stings is it could take 1 or it could take 1,000, depending on the person if they're
Oh,
allergic.
back to that. Okay.
And how many bees are in a hive? And like with poor Momo too, it could have been one sting, it could have been several. You know. Momo, poor Momo.
Oh, the dog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So
close
just
this
kind
one,
of
too.
explain to people because this is, we're on
Okay,
a job
if-
now where
if you're-
something has been killed by
The
them.
scientific blowdown on it is 15 stings per pound of body weight, to which I say, hell no. I just got stung once through the suit with a minute amount of venom, and I'm holding back tears, actually. So, I mean, poor Momo, God only knows, a dozen, 100, who knows. Depends on your weight. If you're allergic, one sting will kill you. Now, people have gone round and round about this with, do you develop an immunity? Do you develop a tolerance? I'm sure some people do. The analogy that I use is, some people are born, say, weirdly enough, allergic to carrots, of all damn things. I know it sounds weird, but some people are born deathly allergic to carrots. How they figured that out, I don't know. All right. Then all of a sudden, they'll turn 28 or 32, and they accidentally eat one, and they're fine, and they're not allergic anymore. Okay, great. Most people are born not allergic to carrots, and then they turn 43 or 22 and are in the ER for eating a damn carrot and having an anaphylactic reaction. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's your immunity. It's your body. And so even allergists now that will do the allergy tests on you will say, they do the scratch test on you, they'll say, at this point in time, you're not allergic to this, or you are. Doesn't mean when you walk out of here, you're not. Get it? So there's too many variables. See what I did there, Vince? I avoided drilling holes because I saw you constructing. Yeah, you are a constructing son of a gun, my friend. Okay, doctor, give me a hole. Okay, proctologist. All right, you ready? We never have any fun.
No, it's good.
Oh my God, this is insane.
And a little more honey now.
and a little more honey now.
Although some of it's hollow. Yeah.
Well, they're empty canning jars.
right.
What it boils down to. So in the fall, everyone, there would be in any fall or early winter, there would be 500 pounds of comb in this, 500 pounds of honey. As it is, we might get 10.
Yeah. A lot of hollow. It'll all go to Viking.
That little bit of Viking honey. So it's just the time of year. Their panties are empty. What is he talking about? Anyway, yes, these guys have to put up with me every day, so for sure. Did that answer the allergy thing pretty well?
Yeah.
I think I've hit my limit.
Somebody asked about if honey's good for allergies. Your local honey, bee pollen.
You know,
what
The
do you
local
say
honey
about all
thing.
that?
Okay, I think that is a cheap marketing tool by beekeepers. Because we have fans all over the country and honestly all over the world that eat our honey for their allergies. Yeah, in their location. So I think it's just like anything else, it boils down to your immune system. All right? I gotta get some fresh air.
Yeah.
It just boils down to your own personal immune system. Keeping your immune system strong is, of course, the best way to fight practically anything, except killer bees. And it'll fight, literally anything. And of course, eating honey is about the best way you can keep your immune system up. Now, that's just the way it is. Honey and pollen are complete foods. They have all the vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and everything that you need to survive. Oh, and they taste good. Like awesome. So go to killerbeeguy.com and get your honey now. That was the word from our sponsor.
You know what I think is another good thing to talk about is, so these hives have been under here for a while, so people are saying, how do you not know that they're not under there?
Oh, it happens
right?
all the time.
Yeah,
It happens all the time. Where they're coming and going out of their hole, you can walk right by it, you can weed whack by it, you can have parties by it until they go off, and not even know they're there because you don't see this many of them. This is the city, all right, where they're coming and going out there where we sealed up. That's the airport. That's the loading dock. It happens. We see it all the time. In fact, I'd say 75% of hives that we remove, the people were like, I had no idea that they were under that shed. I had no idea that they were in the back of that house up in that eave. It's just, they're sneaky little bastards that way. And now, if you got a glass floor in here and you walked in and you saw this, you'd probably shit your pants, right? To which most would say, depends. God, I'm something, I tell you. How do I do it? Anyway. No, most of the time people do not notice them. I've had people walk right up to their damn composter, those cylinder things, or their barbecue grill, thinking they're going to grill, without even thinking about it, and open it up, not seeing the bees coming and going from there. Open it up and there's a whole hive in there, and get chased back in the house. So it's just, be aware of your surroundings, and if you do have bees, in Cochise County, or say Elgin, or Sonora, or Patagonia, give us a call. Do not relocate them, do not save them. These are evil little bastards. I think that I am going to do a little,
You're going to cut
I'm going to do a little reach around.
Yeah.
I'm under the 2x4. You guys are so sick.
And Reed, would it also be fair to say that really if you haven't had firsthand experience with these, you really don't understand
At all.
what actually is going
In fact,
on?
everyone that has not had a bad experience with these damn things and is not a scientist has Winnie the Pooh glasses on.
Yeah.
And, save the bees. Well, I couldn't agree more. Which ones? Are we going to save invasive species? No.
We're not going to save killer bees. That's stupid.
No, it's stupid. It's just
stupid
plain
idea.
fucking stupid. They're evil. They're deadly. I mean, this whole everything we do every day points to it, and we don't give a shit. And also, anybody that fucks with me in comments, I will block you. I just don't give a shit. We're not doing this for views or subscribers, even though we have like 1 million. We're doing this to educate people, and I don't need people coming into my living room and shitting on my. So if you want to have an adult conversation, hey, I'm your man.
He shits on his own floor, people. Leave him
Exactly.
alone.
I don't need your help. That was awesome, actually.
Yeah, on the shag rug.
Well, it's on. It is
From
shag.
the 1970s.
That's why I do it on the shag rug, you know. Tickle your
1970.
fancy? Anyway. That was so wrong.
You're like a Labrador Retriever.
Yeah, oh God, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I just scoot along on the shag, actually.
Every morning I show up and he's doing that.
Just
It's
scoot
so-
along. I'll be with you in a minute. Hush.
Yeah.
I'll be with you in a minute.
Yeah.
Do you
Good.
want to
That's
explain again why we needed the door closed? Because now people are confused why it's
All right.
open.
Yeah, well, because there comes a point, you notice how these guys are not focused on us anymore. They are a bit, and I would not take my net off. When we first cut it up, they were on us like a sweat. They were all over the cameras like a sweat. There comes a point in any war where one side is defeated or there's a truce. Well, there's no truce with these guys. This is a job that we have to win every single battle. We're not going to win the war. There's too many of them. But we have to win every single battle or we're dead. All right? So these bees are going into defeated mode. Any bees that are flying out now are going right around to their front door. They're not going over
Yeah,
the
they're not
neighbors.
escaping.
They're not going.
If
No,
you
they're
think
not
they're
escaping.
not escaping.
No, in fact, they don't escape. This is their home. They are part of a body. A hive is an organism, just like our bodies. You can think of the honeycomb as the skeletal structure, and each bee is a cell, and the queen is the heart and the brain. And that's literally how it is. These bees, all those bees that are on the outside there, those remnant bees, they can't go to another hive. Remember earlier when I said that every hive is an enemy of every other hive? They can't go. They would either get kicked out or killed going into another hive. They simply can't. They even smell different, just like humans do. So the remnant bees that are outside will die off over the coming days. Now, of course, we're going to assist that a little bit. And assisted pesticide. It's kind of like suicide only, assisted beicide.
Yeah, we're gonna go do it on the other
Yeah,
side
we're
of
going
the
to be
wall.
helping them. On
You're
the
gonna
inside
bear
of the wall.
witness.
All those bees, that's why they're going back there. Now, when they're at the defeated mode, they're not flying over to the neighbors, not flying out in a 100-yard radius trying to kill someone. They're just going back to the front door and all commiserating. You saw the ball of them out there, right? So, also, there's going to be a shitload of them left over. Are they going to start a new hive? They can't. If your arm is chopped off, can it go start a new human? Nope. You'll live, but your arm will die. Same thing, that's the arm out there, or the finger. I like to use the finger. So you got the finger out there. And they will die off over the coming days. Again, we're going to assist a lot of them into the next hive.
Yeah.
We're
They
gonna-
go back to hell.
Yeah, they go back to hell. That's where they came from. So this is really something. We're pretty sure it doesn't go any further. You did hit a natural end,
Yeah,
right?
you can feel old skeletons though.
Oh yeah.
How long would you say these may have been down here, Reed?
Oh my God, to build this size of hive, at least 10. I would say 10 years. I mean, although it's getting tricky to guess, and because any behavior by these damn things is getting harder to figure out because they change. Honeybees,
The
now they're
afterhive.
building twice or three times as fast as they used to. Unbelievable. With European honeybees, especially in Asia, Africa, and Europe, where they belong, people knew what to expect from them, from their specific strain. Next year, they knew what they were going to do. Next 10 years, a century from now, they knew how they're basically going to behave, what they were going to do, how much they were going to produce, etc. Not with these guys. These guys are mutts. These are complete mutts, crossbreds. They're just unpredictable, and they adapt and change. So, I don't know what that was. That was a little bit.
That was my favorite part of the day.
I know. I figured it was.
Yeah.
It changed.
That
What the fuck
is
wrong
why
with
I
me?
get up in the morning.
Yeah, that's why I scoot on the shag carpet in the morning. So anyway, so these damn and Lois is back. A lot of eye rolling going on behind the camera. I'll tell you that much right now. So they adapt and change. We have no idea what the hell they're going to do next. If you would have told me 5 years ago that we would be removing swarms, balls of bees and trees in the snow in February in Cochise County, I would have scooted along the shag carpet. I wouldn't have believed you. And I know I'm not going to leave that one alone. That's just way too much fun.
Don't leave that one alone.
I can't. It's too much fun. Or building honeycomb on a tree limb in front of God and everybody. No, that never happened in the past. Well, in the last 5 years, now it's up to 60 or 70% of the swarms we're removing. They're building honeycomb right in front of God and everybody. And a really cool thing is people ask, well, don't they get rained on? These guys are so damn smart. I call them a worthy opponent. Let me get comfortable, everyone. So, when they're in a ball of bees in a tree, and they have comb in there, they're an actual hive. When it rains, the outside bees will all face up. So it's like a shell, all facing up, and the rain runs down their wings. Unbelievable. Cool as hell. I mean, it's just amazing how intelligent they are. They're man-made. These were created, right? They're not natural anywhere on this planet. European honeybees are natural in Europe, right? They're European honeybees. Never heard of an Alabama honeybee or a southwestern honeybee. I always go back to that. I don't know why the fuck it is with Alabama. I got my brain. Anyway, and a lot
Them Bama bees.
Them
Them
Bama
Bama
bees.
bees. No such thing.
Nope. And so Africanized honeybees are a deadly invasive species and gotta go. Way too many of them. If you keep bees, you're not helping your environment. So this is amazing. This is a lot of monkey business.
Yeah. Are you gonna cut it farther back?
I don't think I need to. Did you?
So,
I mean, did you?
You know
Reed?
what? Here, let me.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna feel bees.
Oh no!
Oh my God!
I sure do feel bees. Ah.
So, do you feel any comb though?
I think the queen's under there.
Oh yeah, where's the queen? You better get that queen.
We got to take her back to Bisbee. We're missing one.
Oh yeah, well, you know, I did hear sirens once this weekend. The one time we hear them weekly, maybe once every 2 weeks.
So there's no comb. There's just bees.
You don't hear sirens in Bisbee,
Yep.
people.
Okay.
We live in
No, that's
paradise.
it. We reached the end. We reached the limit.
These bees have been, Reed, where have these bees been reported in the U.S.?
Oh, actually, in all the lower 48 states, they've been recorded. It's a problem. There are no governmental or higher education like universities, extension offices, Department of Agriculture, etc. that are keeping track of them anymore. We're spreading everything because they're there. They're in all the lower 48. And so we rely on news from beekeepers and people that we stay in touch with in every state regarding the spread of these things. And some of those people have been tested. Now, of course, the big guys that take bees around for pollination, they hate these guys. They breed their own queens. They're like a dog breeder. People ask us, well, why wouldn't you take these bees to beekeepers? Well, fuck. It'd be like if you have someone that breeds Malinois, those super duper dogs, and they breed purebreds, and they have classic lines, and they're bloodlines, and you take them a mutt from the pound, they're going to say, get the fuck off my property. Same thing with these guys. Also, why don't we release them into the wild where they can help everything? We have been told under no uncertain terms by all the ranchers, state parks, federal parks, etc., mainly state, because now we're still going around with the feds on this one, that you do not dump these guys on anybody's property, especially private. The ranchers, they've all lost cows and horses to these things, and pigs. I watched one hive kill a 1,000-pound hog. One damn hive. So, no, I don't know why anybody, we go on and on about it. The killer bees are a deadly invasive species. European honeybees are a destructive invasive species. European bees are fine back in Europe, Asia, and Africa, whatever type of bees they have. They're fine in Europe. European bees, awesome. Not in the Western Hemisphere. Just like those Asian carp. You know, the ones that are in Mississippi that jump in your damn boat. If you say save the fish, I'm going to raise carp. No, you're not. Don't do it. They're wiping out the native fishes. Same thing with honeybees, with all honeybees. Take off the Winnie the Pooh glasses and put on just the regular glasses, okay? Well, I guess we're doing pretty good, aren't we?
Yeah, you know, I got something to say.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Because,
Here, hand me that.
we had a dog die here, and
Yes.
people are still wondering why we just want to kill the bees and not do something else with them. Clay on YouTube, you were right. We care more about humans and pets than we do about saving killer bees.
And invasive species.
But it honestly does blow my mind that anybody, if they were paying attention to anything on this video today, could still sit here and ask why we're killing these bees.
Right.
It's actually mind-blowing. And for you people who ask the same questions over and over, you've clearly been watching this for however many minutes we've been on here.
Would you just listen and pay attention? Because if you listen and pay attention, you're going to have a whole better world out there than living in your basement and thinking things up and telling us we're a joke, we know nothing, why don't you relocate the bees, why don't you tear out the whole floor? Like, it just becomes too much sometimes. Just be aware and pay attention, and your life is going to go a lot better. And get away from the keyboard and try to have that and practice that exercise in real life with the person.
Oh, that's actually a good idea. That's really
That,
good idea.
and seriously, my heart is fucking breaking, and I rarely say anything or swear on here, but after what happened here for you idiots, and I'm saying that because I don't know what else to call you right now, I'm so actually angry to sit here and still make these comments. It breaks my heart.
Yep. Yeah, they just killed the dog. They just killed Momo. Yep. Yep. Yep, there's not enough chlorine in the gene pool. Period. All right, Killer Bee Nation. I think we've pretty much got it wrapped.
Yeah, I'm
We're gonna knock
give
those
it the
bees down
treatment
out
and
there.
then, of course,
And
kill those assholes
honestly,
out there.
my cooling vest melted.
Yeah, mine too. Let's let's definitely come on, everybody, and watch us not relocate.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh goodness sake! Anyway, we're gonna not read. That's awesome. Jesus Christ. So what Hosh is gonna do now is
I guess I could just use the glue.
no, let's get the Pendona.
Okay.
Yeah, we want to kill these little bastards. We do use the spray adhesive, as you know, the spray adhesive to knock them down, but we're gonna kill them with pesticide because these little fuckers have proven evil already. What the hell else was I going to say? Oh, then Hosh has got to go inside with the automotive undercoating and coat wherever they were, wherever the comb was, and that masks the pheromones enough. So we always recommend a couple things with people in their construction in their homes. And this is just a pyrethrin, so it's going to knock them down. We recommend no plants or bushes or trees or anything within 5 feet of your house. Yeah, that's good, Hosh. I think I got them down.
And then
Within
maybe
5 feet of your house, because it's just a harborage for black widows, scorpions, snakes, and these little bastards. And then there's another really important point. Oh yeah, sheds. So if you have a shed like this or a connex, they love to live under connexes also. Concrete lip, which was actually one of my porn star names.
what was it?
Concrete lip.
Oh God, that was my favorite.
Yeah, I know. It was
love
quite
that
those.
one.
Those were the years.
You have no idea how
Those were
many
the
I
years.
rubbed out to that.
Well,
one.
that was a long time ago. Trust me. Anyway, so put a concrete lipper on them and caulk all your house. It doesn't mean they're not going to move into your barbecue grill. What we're trying to do is get them to go to the neighbors so they can call us. So, Hosh. Oh, I know what Hosh is doing. Are you undercoating? All right, let's see what Hosh is doing. So he is spraying the automotive undercoating. Now I want to remind everyone, this is not a DIY channel. Damn it. Alright? Put down the expanding home and step away from the beehive. This is not a DIY channel. Don't anyone try this shit at home. And of course, if you're in Cochise County or southern Arizona, give us a call. And yeah, so there. Anyway, or do you have anything to say about killer bees under floors?
Well, I sure do, Reed. Killer bees love to. Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, 100% of the feral unmanaged honeybee hives in the state of Arizona are Africanized, and it's been that way here since 1998. We don't question it. We don't need to test them. That testing was done during a 5-year period between 1993 and 1998. For 5 years, day and night, no sleep. They just tested people. And they tested for the bees. And they found them, they're all Africanized. They said in 1998, stop sending us samples, it's over. These bees won. Now, these bees, you gotta pay attention because they're coming your way. They've taken over the desert Southwest. They're pretty much at 100% everywhere south of the Mason-Dixon line. They will move north. Nothing can stop these bees. You're delusional if you think otherwise. This invasion is on. The question is, how long is it going to take for them to go north and to saturate at 100%? But there will come a day when 100% of the feral unmanaged honeybee hives in the Americas are these bees. That said, if you're in Arizona, where we know 100% are Africanized, if you're in Cochise County, give us a call. We'll exterminate them. Anywhere else in the U.S., you got to know it's going this way. Now, feral European honeybee hives, bad for ecosystems. Inbreed native plants, compete with the native bees for resources, compete with the native pollinators for resources, spread disease. Those are the Europeans. These Africanized, just as bad on all counts, except they'll kill you. They'll kill your dog, unfortunately. We're avenging Momo on this job. These bees are nothing to mess around with. If you see honeybees coming and going out of any hollow on your property, a soffit under a shed, and an old tire in a hollow tree, if you're in Cochise County, give us a call. We'll get rid of them. Anywhere else, call a licensed exterminator. Don't call a beekeeper. They don't know shit about this. They know about keeping European bees in a box in the backyard or whatever they're doing, okay? They don't know what this is. And don't let them tell you that this isn't a problem. It's a problem. We're living proof. Poor Momo is living proof, okay? So you can't mess around with these things. Anyway, let's save America's native bees. We've got 4,000 species of native bees in North America. Let's save America's native bees, and we'll see you guys on the next job later on.